Hi guys, I just left an event. I'm very tired, but as I read the scripture, I'm at this verse. Before going to my bed, I said, let me share this with you guys. I was just pondering. I just want to think out loud with you if that's okay. So, Hebrews 13:15, and it reads, by him therefore offer let us offer the sacrifice of praise to God continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. You realize that the fruit of your lips, and it speaks of sacrifice, and the sacrifice that we're offering to God is the praise. So the praise is really speaking about thanksgiving. Praise is saying that God is bigger than everything. The praise is saying that your situation pales in comparison. The praise is also from a place of sacrifice. So it means that you really have to dig deep to provide this to God. It really challenges you when you think of the fact that you're in this situation and now the last thing you want to do is praise. But guess what? Because you remember that God is so awesome, because you remember that God is so powerful, because you remember that God is above all names, God is powerful, God is mighty, God is provision, God is sustenance, God is all of these things that we need, God is our peace. And so you dig deeper, you give God this praise. It points back to Leviticus 7:12 when God is outlining for us the grain or the meat offering. And you realize that that's an offering that's given when you are in covenant with God. You've already entered in a covenant, and you're here thanking him as the God of provision. You're thanking him as the God who provides, Jehovah Jireh. You are saying, all that I have been given to me by you. Then if you're already in a covenant with God, and God is indeed, as you say, the God of provision, if you're living right and you have entered in this covenant and you've prayed, you've fasted, you have done all the things that you need to do on your end, and you have never become rich one day in your life, you've never seen the level of abundance that you read about or you even dream about, could it be that God in his mercy has provided you the life that you have because that's what you can manage? Could it be that God has not granted you riches, physical riches or monetary riches, because he knows that your heart would be led away from him and you would idolize these riches? Could it be that you being a covenant with God and living right and doing everything commanded by him to you, could it be that God in his mercy is protecting you from yourself? Something to think about, because a lot of times we think that God's plan for our lives is this grand thing where we're going to have this great, fabulous life. We're going to be super rich and super famous and super respected and super loved. But God gives you the life that you can manage. He says, be content. He says, be content, because he has said he will never leave you nor forsake you. And if we truly believe that God is bigger than everything, what does it matter? Do not serve money. Do not serve mammon. Do not serve Baal. Baal was seen as the god of prosperity, but we know that all prosperity comes from God. He says, I want you to prosper as your soul prospers. Is your soul prospering? Is your soul prospering? He wants you to prosper as your soul prospers. Your soul must prosper. God is after your soul. Everything else is just fluff. The next time you choose to offer God a praise, just remember you're offering him a free will offering. And the free will offering is also mentioned in Psalm 119. the psalm is our words written when it comes to praise. Next time you give a praise, remember that you're offering God a free will offering. And the free will offering that you're offering to Him is a grain offering that's meant to recognize provision and to recognize communion and covenant. Just wanted to share that before I go to bed. I'm so tired. I will now release you guys. Have a great one. Good night. Ta-ta. See you on the next video.